to Don's Manufactory. So those torque thrusts that weren't supposed to be here for, I don't know, they weren't supposed to be here for weeks, 6 weeks or something. 1 week later they came in. I'll get some outside shots and stick them in here in the video so you can see them. But who were these guys? Because what's wrong with this side? You see what's wrong? Oh yeah, the caps are missing. Well, somebody didn't tighten the screws that hold the caps on. So I was driving down the road and the screws just kept backing off and backing off. And all of a sudden I heard this funny noise. And I couldn't identify it. I was actually on my way to the alignment place when that happened. And turns out that 7 of the screws had fallen out. This one here was being held on by 1 screw that was only in 2 turns, and this one back here only had 2 screws in it. But I didn't lose them, because there they are. I had to go and buy more screws. Betsy is up in the air. Yeah. So I had an exhaust system put on it, and it rattles. So I'm diving underneath to find out where the exhaust pipes got too close to the body. It's a little disheartening. The last guy to put a muffler or exhaust system on the car, his solution for the exhaust system rattling was to get out a hammer and beat the body, like around the gas tank and stuff, you know, in order to get more clearance for the exhaust pipes, because he bent them wrong. Okay, so hopefully, I mean, I watched this guy do the job, and it seemed like he was being very conscientious and whatnot. So, I guess I'll just dive under there and see what I can find. It's got this funny little noise it makes right about 2,500 RPM. You probably heard it? Probably heard it in the videos. As it revs up through 2,500, you hear this noise, and it's been getting progressively worse, and now it just rattles when the motor's idling. So at least this way it's not so intermittent that it's hard to find. Now it's just a rattle. I start the motor and it rattles, and I'll just go find it, I hope. So okay, I'll take you along for the first under the car gander, and I don't know what we'll find. I may open the doors, the garage doors, because it'll give me a little more room. And I am also going to bring this along with me so I can see things better, and maybe a rubber hammer or something like it, so I can, let's see. Boy, look at that bench. Looks good, huh? Okay. Here we go. You know, first off, it's not a bad exhaust system. This guy had Flowmasters, so I had those put on there, but I kept my little bullets. They seem to be really solid. The exhaust system seems, I mean, there's good clearance around everywhere. You know, there's just I suppose I should take the emergency brake off and see if that cable slacks off and rattles on the exhaust like, oh, you know what? It looks like, oh crap. He put this crossover pipe in there, but he didn't leave enough room for the emergency brake. Let me slack off the emergency brake here, and then we'll see what all of that is. You know, this is the story of my life. You know, they won't let you in the shop, so you can't be watching them and kibitzing. Oh yeah. I can bend this up a little bit. But that's not going to fix this problem here. I'm going to try that I can get rid of that noise. The cables against the pipes down here shouldn't be a problem. There's an eighth of an inch between the pipe and the bracket, so when the motor's moving around and torquing, it's going to cause it to vibrate. Let's see. Okay, let's just clamp this down about here. Hopefully, geez, I think that I get this car a mile in the air. Okay, that might hold it. And then as soon as I get down here working, there just ain't enough room. A little bit more. Okay, clears. Now I need to make a little more clearance here between this bracket and the exhaust pipe. Another thing that I could do, if I could get in there, is just put a C-clamp on here and crush this pipe a little bit. So that's my next attempt. I don't know if any of these are going to be strong enough. We'll try. I mean, if I can just crush it, you know, an eighth or a quarter on both sides, that would be enough. The question is, can I get this between the bracket and the pipe? And then, can I get enough force on it, you know, short of disconnecting the exhaust and pulling it down and beating on it with a hammer. Okay, I'm just going to jump in here and give it a little pry, and then maybe I can get this on here further, like so. There we go. Now, can I crush it? Here we go. I mean, it's just freaking exhaust pipe, right? It should dent. Let's undo that now and see if I'm starting to twist the clamp. Okay, you can see the dent there, huh? See, it's not much. It's not going to affect the H-pipe at all. And oh yeah, I've got a quarter of an inch there now. Okay, first rattle cured. Now, I heard one back here too. Another funny noise I heard back here. I don't know if that rubber's gonna make noise. I could just shoot some. I could get rid of that. Let's see if the other side does that. Nope, of course not. There are no clearance issues back here. And no rattling. I think it's just that squeak. Yeah, see, it's got plenty of clearance everywhere. I just need to shoot some Teflon spray. This is my favorite stuff right here. Sail coat. Dry Teflon lube works great to keep the sail going up and down the mast. But in this case, it'll stop that rubber grommet from squeaking. Let's just see what happens. Spray a little from that side. Let's see, how can I get in there? Yeah, I can. Come on, there we go. Okay, now let's see if that and I'm going to push it up. There we go. Okay, that should cure my exhaust nuts, exhaust problems. I hope. Alrighty. Hey, how do you like them new shoes on Betsy, huh? Looks pretty good. Can't wait to get that out on the road and see what it's like. Okay, that's it for you guys. I'll just clean up my stuff and get my tools out from under there and put it back on the ground and go for a road test. Alrighty, here we are, ready for a road test. Rattle is found. You know, I was thinking about a cup holder for my sippy cup, you know, but no matter what I want to do, this is, if it's back here, it's going to be in my way. I think I am going to make something that's just straps to the seat, so I can just stick it right here like this, and just have some kind of an organizer net thing, something, you know, where I can put my phone and my thing, so it's all there and contained, but it's also not in the way, and that way this area here is clear for my arms and stuff when I'm driving. Okay, so pull the choke, pat the gas. Oh gosh, this thing runs great. You know, spin up the tranny a little bit, warm up the oil. Back the choke off about halfway. And sounds good. We are ready. Let me get the audio going here. Alright, speed. I just use that to get some of the car sounds while I'm driving, just to add it underneath the audio of the camera. Okay, let's I'm gonna head out, run up the I'm just going to head east, like I'm going to my brother's house, I think, and get into the twisties up around Estacada, and we'll see how the new tires do. Come on, don't be so cold-blooded. There we go. Sounds like that door lock rod rattled there for a second. I'm really used to that noise, but I thought I'd gotten rid of it. One thing that is gone is the rattle on the exhaust system underneath. I have not heard it yet. Yep, it is gone. Thank goodness. Now, I probably won't leave the camera on all the time because, you know, I'm just driving in traffic. In fact, I think at this point I will just turn it off until, well, its motor's not warm enough yet. I'll turn it off. Okay, so what I am sporting on this road test, new wheels and tires, and less caster in the front suspension. Somewhere around 3 degrees, within the accuracy of my angle finder, which is only about half a degree. So I'll be taking it in. Wow, stay in your lane there, Mr. Concrete Truck. Okay, chokes off all the way. Probably run out of battery. Oh well. If I run out of battery, hey, it's been nice driving with you. Oh man, look at all this traffic. This is the way it was the other night when I was trying to get out of town. So what I am going to do instead is take this here Estacade to Barton exit. Man, these tires hang onto the road really well. Whoa, rock slide. Okay, so that's a nice little twisty road. This one ain't bad either. A little higher speed. was I going to say? One thing I'm not going to do, is do any standing starts, like drag racing. For one thing, I'm not going to burn up these brand new tires doing burnouts and stuff. They are way too expensive for that.